I'm a child of the 80s and 90s, and there's certain things that stick out to people in my generation. One of the movies that sticks out is RoboCop. It's pretty classic, and I haven't seen it for some time, but I remember years ago rewatching it, and it is so violent. Like there's so many violent scenes, like when Murphy, the main character who becomes RoboCop, they shoot him up like a billion times, and it's grotesque. Like this movie is very violent. Again, like movies do this to people. They movies can brainwash people, and movies can like sedate people and make them like, oh, violence. I'm used to that. You get used to the violence, which is kind of crazy to think about. And of course, nowadays, like someone like Quentin Tarantino, all of his movies are very violent. And I'm not going to lie, like I've been a fan of his movies, Pulp Fiction and most of his movies. I've been a fan of his movies. I thought they were entertaining. But of course, Quentin Tarantino sold out to the devil. And, it just seems like everyone's sold out to the devil nowadays, looking back on things. Why do I bring up the movie RoboCop? One of the actors in that movie is named Ronnie Cox. I can't remember what this machine or robot is called, but they're trying to get it to like police the people, and it ends up shooting the executives at the desk that are discussing it. That's what's in the movie. I'm just, right? That's what I remember of the movie. Correct me if I'm wrong. So what else does Ronnie Cox do, the actor from RoboCop? He does the Uttara Bodhi Mudra. Index fingers pressed together, other fingers interlocked. Why is he doing this? You may not recognize him as a famous actor, but he is. And he's doing the Freemason yoga sign, the Uttara Bodhi Mudra. This gesture is supposed to represent supreme enlightenment, but it does not represent supreme enlightenment. It represents the false light of Lucifer. The name Lucifer means light bearer. In Freemasonry, they seek light to move up in degrees, and more light and yet more light. And that light they seek is the false light of Lucifer. They don't understand that at first, I'm sure, but if they reach the Uttara Bodhi Mudra degree, I'm pretty sure they understand what they're getting involved in. And it's not a good thing. It's satanic. That's the problem I have with all this stuff every day. Who cares about this stuff? Like, there's a lot of people that don't notice this, that can't see it for some reason. They're blinded by Satan and the world, and they just don't care. And they should care. If you're sitting down to watch television or a movie or listen to a secular music CD, or they don't have CDs anymore, I guess an MP3 or just a song is what I'm trying to say, then you better be prepared for that music or that movie or that television to be sold out to the devil. How is that possible, you crazy Christian? Everything's satanic to you. That kind of thing. But you can't deny these signs, symbols, and agendas. Well, you can deny it, but if you're denying it, you're in denial. Ronnie Cox, the RoboCop actor, he's doing the Uttara Bodhi Mudra because he's a sold out famous person. That's why he's doing it. And this is a satanic hand gesture. It's not for Christ. If you think it's for Christ, yes, secret occult hand gestures are for Jesus Christ God. No, they are not. They are antichrist. Just think to yourself, Jesus and the Bible, truth, way, life. Is Jesus going to be proud or accept occult, hidden, satanic hand gestures? I don't think he's going to accept that. These people are in the club, on the team. Just another sellout. When people I love, I'll just say it like that, when people I love ask me about celebrities and musicians and whatever, whether it be Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson or Billie Eilish or whatever, I have to bite my tongue a bit. Not so much. I'm like, I've said to someone that's like, hey, do you know Billie Eilish? And I'm like, just another sellout. And Billie Eilish has the most dead eyes I think I've seen out of a sold out person. His or her eyes are so dead, they are so void of spirit in there, like it's just a joke. It's disgusting. And the fact that they're sexualizing Billie Eilish now, of course they do. It's the world, right? I find it revolting beyond words. Really, honestly. So when Ronnie Cox, the actor from RoboCop, does the Uttara Bodhi Mudra, I have no respect for this person, but that doesn't mean I don't love this man. I would love for this man to know Jesus and to go to heaven. I don't wish hell upon him. But these people seem pretty far gone. They want the world. They don't want the afterlife. They're not concerned about burning in hell. They're concerned about their pockets filled with money. They're concerned about their status symbol in the world. I'm a famous person. Blah, 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 blah. If you haven't caught on, famous people, there's a big revolt going against you. A lot of Christians and truthers have no respect for you guys. We don't idolize you. We pity you. You've sold your souls for rock and roll, for fame, fortune, and success. We don't appreciate that. We consider you traitors and sellouts. I consider you traitors and sellouts. I will pray for you to go to heaven and to know Jesus. That's what I should do. But I'm not going to sit here and go, okay, I hope they come to God soon. Going to pray for them again. Like, they're choosing their path of destiny, and it doesn't look good for them at all. It's pathetic. Oh, fame, fortune, and success for, I'm always generous, 100 years. Not everyone lives to 100 years old. People can die any day. The rapture could happen at any time. These people are on borrowed time doing this gesture. It is the sign of a sellout. I don't idolize them at all. Fame, fortune, success. Who cares? How about having eternity with God? Isn't that more important? Isn't that a lot longer than 100 years of fame, fortune, and success in this current earth? There's going to be a new heaven, a new earth. We'll have new glorified bodies for those that believe in Jesus Christ. And doing this gesture, I would say they don't believe in Jesus Christ. They believe in the small god of this world, who is Lucifer, who is Satan. If you think that it's a coincidence day after day after day that I show index fingers together, other fingers interlocked, and the other signs and symbols, the one eye and the 666, if you think that this is a coincidence of some sort, you are sorely mistaken. You are not researching the truth. You don't pray. You don't research. You're kind of a lost cause. You're part of the problem is what you are. Not trying to be harsh, not trying to upset you, but maybe a little bit so you'll go, okay, maybe I need to research this stuff and look into it. Because most people don't. There's a lot of people, including loved ones on this channel, that don't understand what the heck I'm doing, even though to me and to thousands of other Christians, it's very clear as day, right? And we struggle. Hey, brothers and sisters, our loved ones, they don't get it, and they don't want to get it. They're lazy. They don't research. They want to go on vacation, play golf, and whatever. Just live their best life now and be blind to the biblical world, which is the most important thing to be aware of. I'm not picking on any random person in this video, but I know this is what it's like. People don't want to know this stuff because it's strange and weird. Why is it strange and weird? Because you haven't researched. Why don't you research? What is your problem? Do you know that your soul is on the line? Eternity in heaven and hell. I'm a good person. God will save me. Do you really think that? Are you 100% sure about that? Because I'm not. I'm concerned for you. You that deny this stuff, I am very concerned for you and your soul. What a horrible person I am. I'm so rude all the time, picking on gay people and picking on these celebrities. Wake up. Wake up. This is the reality we all live in and take part in. The world is biblical. The Bible is true. Jesus is God. Do you know that Jesus is God? Doesn't seem like it. Because if you knew that, you would worship him, you would pray to him, you would pray to have your eyes opened, you would pray for understanding, you would pray for knowledge and discernment, but you don't do any of that, ever. What the hell is wrong with you? Sometimes I get a little irritated with these videos because I know so many people, former friends, family members, I won't mention that because I get in trouble if I mention that. Wouldn't want that to happen, right? Mentioning the truth. Wouldn't want to mention the truth in this world. Gets you in trouble. If you can't see that this old man, who is an actor from RoboCop, is doing the Uttara Bodhi Mudra, you're absolutely blind and you have no idea what reality is. The reality you know right now is a watered down version of reality. Everything's fine. My life's fine. My life is good. Blah, 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 blah. I do this, I do that. Who cares? If you don't have salvation, who cares? If you don't have salvation, who cares? Do you have salvation? Well, I'm a good person. God will save me. I believe in God. Do you really? Do you believe in the biblical God? Are you really a good person? Or are you a sinner that's told a lie in your life and lusted after someone and done this, that, and the other? I'm sure you have because we all have. I'm not on a soapbox. I'm not trying to preach to anybody that doesn't want to understand. I would love people to understand this channel because I truly believe I'm showing things that are important. Not because I say so, because other people tell me that. Hey, Josh Sparrow, you've helped me to understand these things. You've helped me in my walk with Jesus. That makes me very happy. I'm not taking credit for it because I couldn't do this without Jesus Christ. He gets the glory because he's God, Savior of the world. If you can't see that this guy's doing the Uttara Bodhi Mudra, you're blind and you need to research, okay? God bless you.